Veterinary students reach out to me all the time and tell me how they are being bullied in their veterinary school classes for voicing concerns about their school's treatment of animals. We just published a paper where we looked at all of the public veterinary schools in the United States and Canada and got records of how many animals they kill for student education, how they source those animals, and we found that the vast majority of schools still do kill animals for student education. But when students voice concerns, they're called humaniacs. One professor made all of his vegan and vegetarian students stand up, and then he proceeded to berate them in front of the class. So when I said yesterday that if Jane Goodall were a 24-year-old veterinary student, her views would not be well tolerated in veterinary school, what I meant was that she was against vivarium-based animal experimentation. She was against animal-based protein production. And she wanted to see an end to our dependence on animal-based protein production. And that perspective is not well tolerated in veterinary schools. Some students commented, yes, absolutely, I agree with you 100% on this. That's been my experience as well. My views have not been well tolerated in veterinary schools. And other students said, that's not been my experience at all. We accept all sorts of perspectives, and you're just wrong about that. Somebody even said, you're absolutely wrong. I interview vet students all the time, and it's wrong to badmouth the profession. I'm sorry that's been your experience, but you shouldn't be bad-mouthing the profession. And I say, absolutely we should. That's how we make our profession stronger, by voicing concerns about what is done to veterinary students. To say, oh yeah, but that hasn't been my experience, my school treats me well. If somebody comes to you and says, oh, that person bullied me, that person sexually harassed me, and saying, that person never bullied me, that person never sexually harassed me, you're not their target. You're not somebody who's challenging their power. You're not somebody who's challenging their perspectives. If you were, you might be bullied. If you were their ideal target, you might be sexually harassed by them. So we shouldn't be dismissing veterinary students who are voicing concerns about their schools by saying, oh, my school doesn't do that. How do you know? If you haven't talked to every veterinary student and heard all the conversations, you can't say that your school is not bullying and retaliating against people who are voicing concerns about your school's practices. So don't be dismissing veterinary students who are saying this is absolutely their experience. When they try to change systems, when they try to voice concerns about what is being taught in their schools, they worry that their grades will suffer. They worry that they'll lose opportunities. They are concerned that they'll be denied jobs, they'll be denied scholarships, they'll be denied lucrative volunteer positions. We should absolutely be talking about it. But the bigger question is, why are so many veterinary students simping for their schools? You should think of your school like your sugar daddy. Yes, get your bag, get your degree, but these are old, crusty institutions that have problematic views, and they probably committed war crimes. So you do not have to support everything that they do. Get your degree, get out of there, and you should absolutely be criticizing their practices. And if you're not rolling your eyes at what is being taught at least 3 times a day, you are not being educated, you are being indoctrinated.